Hello, I'm Laura Cornelius and you're watching the first episode of a new mini-series called What's Answers, beonthescene.com. It's live and online, whole community for new and emerging music acts and artists. This week it's all about the venue's perspective and I'm joined by Stacee Humphreys, who has over 15 years experience in this whole music industry. So first of all, let's talk about the venue's perspective and let's talk about the most common reasons why venues are interested in live music.
Ultimately, a venue is a business, so it wants to make money. They need to make sure that artists will bring in the revenue for them. So there's a lot of costs that come in, like the equipment and all that side of things. So there are ways that an artist can market themselves, so the venue feels like it's not taking as much of a risk financially.
So tell us more about when you were working in this industry. What would you be looking for when booking a live band?
Well, someone nice and friendly and professional, and someone that's really willing to work with the venue in different ways. For example, that they promote themselves, they actively have social media, they actively have a following that will come to the venue to see them perform. And also some flexibility to work with the venue about different things.
What are some of the mistakes that artists make which prevent them getting booked, and how can they increase their chances to get booked?
Well, it's all about research. It's about finding out the venue and also the area, making sure that you target for the right venue. For example, you don't want a really loud band in a restaurant and you don't want an acoustic act in a club. And also, don't come in on a Friday or a Saturday night and ask to talk to a manager about performing. Be sort of sensitive about when a good time to talk to them is and who the right person to talk to, because often it's aimed at the wrong person and they just don't have the time. It's also all about aiming the right kind of price bracket for what you are and what you can provide. So if you go into a smaller venue and ask for £1,000 a night or something, they're unlikely to be able to afford it, let alone to give you anything like that. But if you work with the venues and maybe the first time not get paid, but the second time you do get paid, then you're more likely to get booked and recurring booking.
Well, thank you so much to Stacee for giving her tips on the venue's perspective. Next episode of What's Answers, we're going to be looking at the artists and how the artists can interact with the venue. If you'd like to head to the website, we've got an expert section on there giving lots of tips and advice, so please do so. And we'd like to know what you think as well, so do get in touch and let us know. I'm Laura Cornelius, and you've been watching What's Answers.